Here's another virtually straight line that doglegs into another straight line. These are supposed to be cracks. One would wonder if this is sedimentary material, as academia tells us, that these are layers, right? Laid down across time. Why would this section face be vertical? Why would it be regular? How is nature making a vertical, regular-sided face, and again here, vertical, regular-sided face, in sedimentary material? If this were a crack, as academia tells us it must be, all of these lines must be cracks that came later, then you would see, when you see the section face, you would see a jagged, irregular face. You would never have a regular face like that. It just wouldn't happen. Impossible. Because nature, if it was a crack, or a joint fracture as academia calls them, if these were joint fractures, the fracture would find a weakness in the material. And that weakness would never be straight-sided, regular-sided, right? This is regular. It's not perfectly straight or perfectly vertical, right? It's curving. Interesting, right? But it's still a basically regular-sided face. That would never happen if this were natural. The geologists just don't care. Their theory doesn't allow them to ask the question, is what I'm looking at natural or artificial? Right? Geologists and all earth sciences academics have a false premise at the base of their thinking and of all their research and of all their writing. And that false premise is that we are the first advanced race in the universe. Really? That's a bold assumption to base everything you do on. So, if we're the first advanced race in the universe, their thinking goes, then everything we see in the natural world must be natural. It must have come into existence through natural forces, because we didn't build any of this. We didn't build this riverbed. We know we didn't, right? So this must have come into existence through natural forces because there were no other advanced races around to build a riverbed, a continent, 6 continents, a planet, the sun, solar systems, galaxies, space, life forms. We didn't build any of those things, and if you believe that we are the first advanced race in the universe, then everything we see in the natural world must have come into existence through natural forces. So whether you're a geologist looking at the material on a riverbank, or you're a zoologist watching a zebra on the Serengeti through binoculars, or you're a laboratory assistant looking at life forms through a microscope, or you're an astronomer looking at various stellar objects or planetary objects, everything, the assumption goes, must have come into existence through natural forces because we're the first advanced race in the universe. We didn't build any of that stuff. It must be natural. So the question is never asked. Because of this false premise that we're the first advanced race in the universe. The question is never asked by earth sciences, space sciences, biological sciences people, is what I'm looking at natural or artificial? So that's the problem. It's the premise that we're the first advanced race in the universe, which is farcical on the face of it. The first advanced race? Please. We are on our way to becoming advanced. We are not that advanced compared to the races that already exist and have been here for millions, billions, and maybe trillions of years.